Well, good afternoon. Is there anybody in your life that has impacted you so much that it's changed the course of your life or even changed the course of who you are? Last night I sat up and I watched one of my favorite movies, my top favorite movies. Now, this is going to tell you about how old I am, but it was Mr. Holland Opus. It was about a teacher that just wanted to compose, a piece. And he ended up being thrown into being a school teacher to try to make ends meet. Well, he stayed a school teacher for 30 years. And at the end of the movie, if it's an old movie, so at the end of the movie, he was being asked to leave because, the school systems gave cuts. And always arts and music always got the first cut, never a football team or the sports department. And they took his piece and they wrote the anthem of the impact that he had on each one of his students' lives. And it made me think about my person that had such an impact in my life, even when I think about school teachers. Mine was Miss Ludwig. She was my 7th and 8th grade English writing teacher. She was single, she was a badass, and there's times that I just wanted to just get out of her class as she made me put gum on my nose because I always chewed gum. And she made me stand in the corner a few times because I was a talker in my classroom. But there was a piece of writing that we had to do that I wrote, and she graded it and she handed it to me and she asked me to come to her room, to her office after class. I was like, oh my goodness, now what did I do? But I went into her office and she said, Bambi, you have a gift. You have a gift, and your gift is going to be used to bring as an author, to your school. I just want you to keep writing because you have a gift. In 7th and 8th grade, I came from a very broken home. We didn't talk like that. I had no idea what she was talking about. But years later, when I began to write my first book, The Journey of Josephine, I dedicated my book to her, Miss Ludwig, because she impacted me so deeply. And she believed in me. And I remembered years later on how she believed in me. So I just want you to look back over your life and see the people that impacted you the most, to see the people that changed the course of your life. If you can, find them. If you can, thank them. Miss Ludwig had passed away years ago, but I will always remember her. I will always remember the impact that she had on my life. So I want you to spend today some moments wondering and thinking about the people that impacted your life, and go reach out to them.